Agriculture broke it. 15 years of continuous extraction. So the inputs, so the outputs never paid for the subtraction. Now the farmer wants it back. Wants the microbes in the soil. Wants the earthworm population after decades of the coil. Plant a cover crop in autumn. Watch the nitrogen return. But the clock runs in decades and the profit won't wait its turn. Decades deep to build it. Hours to destroy. Decades deep to build it. Hours to deploy. The asymmetry is the exploitation. The asymmetry is the game. You take the sprint, we take the marathon. And nothing goes the same. They extracted and they left. Balance sheet clean, ecosystem bled. The next crop is someone else's problem, long as the quarterly's fed. Ecosystem service has no line item. Soil health gets no quarterly report. The collapse of the foundation is a cost that's never caught. Takes a generation, but the fund is set to exit in 3 years. So the urgency is always extraction, and the recovery always disappears. The map was never about the land, it was always about the ledger. And the ledger doesn't grow soil, it only grows the creditor. How deep is the damage?
Ask the worm count.
Ask the water table.
Ask the 30 inches you lost.
Ask the silence where the Beatles were. Decades deep to build it.
Hours to destroy.
Decades deep to build it.
Hours to deploy.
The asymmetry is the exploitation. The asymmetry is the game. You take the sprint, we take the marathon. didn't shift, only the paperwork changed, only the legal draft. Protected until sold, protected until sold. Every conservation boundary has a price once it gets old. Protected until sold, protected until sold. The designation was a promise, the amendment left it cold. Left it cold. Lobby through the legislature, environmental impact deferred, carbon offset calculation, ecosystem ignored. Wildlife corridor bisected, watershed assessment skipped. Signed in session, 30 seconds, 300 species slipped. The map still shows it green. The ground says otherwise. Reclassification. Reclassification. Protected until sold, protected until sold. Every conservation boundary has a price once it gets sold. Protected until sold, protected until sold. The designation was a promise, the amendment left it cold. Left it cold. Capital flown in from the outside, papers drawn by foreign counsel. Underground holds copper and bauxite, decision made above the jungle. Nobody knocked on the village door, nobody crossed the river to ask. The concession was already granted before the locals knew the task. You weren't at the table, you weren't in the room. Your land was in the contract, your silence was consumed. Signature without you, signature without you. The deal was done in private while you kept the whole thing blind. Legal language in a tone that nobody there could speak. Clause by clause, the mountain passed into hands you'll never meet. Distant shareholders authorize what proximity should own. The people on the ground said nothing because nobody let them know. You were the subject, not the party. You were the asset, not the voice. You were the territory, not the holder. Never given any choice. You weren't at the table, you weren't in the room. Your land was in the contract, Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 3 generations on this land before the first surveyor came. No paper, just the memory of every flood and every rain. The law says bring a title, the land says it was here. But absence of a document is absence of a right, that's clear. Who decided paper rules? Who decided ink beats boots? Who decided a legal gap means you forfeit all the fruits? No title, no ground. No title, no ground. You lived here your whole life, but the law cuts you out. No title, no ground. No title, no ground. The gap was put there on purpose. It was always by design. Surveyor draws a boundary line right through the middle of the field. Generations of cultivation suddenly forced to yield. The law says check the registry. The gap says it's contested. And contested means available, so the transfer gets requested. Deliberate gap, deliberate gap. The absence is not an oversight. They need it open, they need it empty, so they can fill it in. No title, no ground. No title, no ground. You lived here your whole life, but the law cuts you out. No title, no ground. No title, no ground. The gap was put there on purpose. It was always by design. Yeah. They built the law around the hole. It was a forest. Then they changed the designation. Now it's an opportunity zone. Reclassification committee takes less than an afternoon. Old growth timber on the agenda, rezone it, open soon. Biodiversity assessment, 3 paragraphs approved. Forest became plantation zone, nobody even moved. Change the name on the ledger, change the color on the map, change the classification, change the legal trap, change across an industrial zone. Lost its workers first, and then the school closed in the fall. The clinic shuttered by December. Silence moved into the hall. Land consolidation pushed the small plots out, couldn't compete with the industrial scale. So the family packed and headed for the city, in the field passed into corporate hands for sale. Not drought, not disease, not war, not need, just ownership concentration. The slow, systematic blight. The emptying. The emptying. They didn't take the people, they took the ground beneath. The emptying. The emptying. And the village followed after like smoke. After the heat. Second generation living urban, never learned which field their grandfather owned. Third generation causing migration, as if they chose to leave their homes. But the land was gone before they left, the rights were gone before the road. Concentration of the title determined who could stay and who would go. Rural and hollow, carved from inside. The emptying is not a metaphor. The village is empty, the land is full, full of somebody else's claim. Security, they mean we own the yield. Speculator holds the deed. You hold an empty field. Not a crop, not a plan, just a bet against the land. Price goes up, harvest dies. This is not a compromise. Deed in hand, deed in hand. They box your ground before you walk. Deed in hand. Speculation has no harvest, only lock and door. Deed in hand, deed in hand. They bought your ground before you walk. Deed in hand, deed in hand. The ink was dry before you spoke. Necessity, that's the phrase, the one they use to take your land. Eminent domain, a legal blaze that burns the title from your hand. But trace the ownership 2 years forward. Track who holds the concession now. The public utility on the brochure is a private profit engine's bow. Public interest is the door, private profit is the floor. Necessity, the lockpick, extraction is the score. Eminent lies, eminent lies. They took your land for the public good and sold it twice. Eminent lies, eminent lies. The declaration was the weapon, the transfer was the price. Power plant, I'm from a farmland. Compensation set by the state. Fair market value as a purchase, not as of the project's gate. The value generated after goes entirely to the developer. The loss you took at transfer was engineered to sever you. Not the power grid, not the national interest. Just a line item in a private infrastructure fund. Eminent lies, eminent lies. They took your land for the public good and sold it twice. Eminent lies, eminent lies. The declaration was the weapon, the transfer was the price. They said public good, they meant private yield. The land is still gone either way. Ascending, body for the number rising. Not the seed, not the soil, not the food chain, not the harvest, just the asset coiled. They bought 10,000 acres, left every inch to sit, waiting for the valuation while the food chain split. Is there a farmer? No, a fund. Is there a harvest? No, a bond. Is there a now. Futures market overrides the plow. When the land is of position, there's no room left for provision. Lock the gate, let it lie. Fallow, watch the global price go shallow. Speculation ate the farm. Long before the flood, the drought, the harm. They bought 10,000 acres, left every inch to sit, waiting for the valuation while the food chain split. Is there a farmer? No. A fund? Is there a harvest? No. A bond? Is there a crop in the ground? Only the price going up. Only the price going up. Asset, not acre. Position, not plow. Fallow, forever. Every untilled hectare is a hedge against the hungry. Every empty furrow feeds a portfolio, but not a mouth, not a child, not a season, not a harvest. Just a number climbing slow. Is there a farmer? No. A fund? Is there a harvest? No. A bond? Is there a crop in the ground? Only the price going up. Only the price going up. The field is empty. The vault is full. The soil has a threshold. You can push past it once. Strip the nutrient cycle. Compact the drainage runs. Extraction pace accelerates. Recovery time does not. You burn 30 years of topsoil for a single fiscal slot. Not renewable in your lifetime, not recoverable in your child's. The math is irreversible once you cross those outer miles. Past the line, past the line. You cross the point of no return. Past the line, past the line. And the soil cannot relearn. Salinization, locked in compaction, baked below the plow. What they called intensive farming is just mining here and now. The yield looks good on paper, the land looks like a scar. Crop after crop depleting what took centuries to form. Decades to build, hours to break. The asymmetry is the weapon. Past the line, past the line. You cross the point of no return. Past the line, past the line. And the soil cannot relearn. You cross the line. No map shows where it was. didn't take your house. They took the water under it. It ran for free. Now a company holds the license. You pay to reach what used to be. Sign the paper, lose the well. Rights assigned to distant hands. Life itself became a product priced across their spreadsheet spans. When rain becomes a receipt, when the aquifer has a fee, when they what you drink, that's not commerce. That's a leash. The document says resources, the fine print says your reign. Whatever falls on your acre is now their jurisdiction's gain. They meet up every molecule, they charge for every drop. Access lost is life lost, and nobody's going to stop. When rain becomes a receipt, when the aquifer has a fee, when they meter what you drink, that's not commerce. That's a leash. Every river has a master now. Every spring is in a contract. Thirst is leverage. Thirst is leverage. The wells still run beneath us, the pipes above them don't. Rights have been partitioned and the public never told. Won't know what we were born to, won't drink what used to flow. Commodified the commons, watch the living water go. When rain becomes a receipt, when the aquifer has a fee, when they meter what you drink, that's not commerce. That's a leash. The pipes above your head, the deed is in their drawer.